speculants make billions of profits and don't pay taxes. And when they make billions of losses, the taxpayers have to pay for them. And that leads to one of the biggest crises of public budgets in the European Union, with enormous cuts. Cuts also, for example, in education, in research and development. And the result is that a whole generation in the European Union pays with their life chances for crises other people, irresponsible people, have caused. And I want to change Europe in another direction. They should not pay with their life chances for a crisis caused by other people. Biggest problem for those enterprises who create the most of jobs in the countries with the highest unemployment rate, Spain, for example, or Portugal, or Greece, is the credit crunch for middle and small enterprises. Middle and small enterprises create most of new jobs, startups, for example, but their biggest problem in the crisis in which we are is access to credit. And I would suggest a credit program for middle and small enterprises and those who employ. On the basis of a credit program led by the European Union, young people should have a privilege on the interest rates or on the reimbursement time, the duration of reimbursement. That creates growth in the segment of middle and small enterprises and employment for young, well-qualified people.
Does the term lost generation weigh heavily on your conscience when you look at these guys?
I was president of the Eurogroup, but I don't have a project of austerity. I'm in favor of sound public finances, because there is no growth without sound public finances. So there is no other option than further consolidating public finances.
European Union, and also Mr. Juncker, he has been presiding over a tax haven in the European Union. So I'm sure that brings a lot of experience in avoiding taxes, but not so much in creating social justice.
Mr. Juncker, yeah. Mr. Juncker, how do you answer that, sir?
Huh? I never presided a tax haven.
First of all, I want to comment on your question to Ska Keller.
Go ahead.
I find it strange that somebody is asked because of its age. I'm interested in proposals and not in the age of people. We are discussing, we here, all together, exclusively about billions. 15 billions here, 20 billions there, 100 billions here, for that bank, for this country. 96% of our citizens are living with 1,000 or 2,000 euros a month. And I want to discuss about citizens and their 1,000 euro problems, and not only about their billions and treaty changes. I want to change the ordinary citizen's life to make it better. That's what we have to discuss here.
Thank you, Mr. Schulz. Is the euro in danger?
I never understood that question. That's the reason why I didn't understand it right now, because we had no euro crisis, we had the debt crisis in several euro member states, and these countries are leaving the program, and they have to be congratulated and complimented for that.
I disagree that we have to congratulate the countries who are leaving the program. We have to support the people in the countries who paid a high price for it. Secondly, I want to make responsible for the debt crisis. You are right, those who created the debt crisis. And this is the banking system and the speculating sector. And that's once more, to regain trust of the society, we don't need, as Chancellor Merkel said, a market-conform democracy. We need market under democratic scrutiny and control.
Remarks, please.
I want to be the President of the European Commission as the result of a democratic vote of citizens in Europe, and not as a result of a debate behind closed doors between heads of states and government. And as a President of the Commission, I want to give back to the Europeans justice and fairness, and to show that European institutions are there to care about their individual interests as ordinary citizens. I want a Europe of citizens and not a Europe of banks and speculants.